Dreamers stop, ticking clock. I work out. go. The risks in this approach are obvious. The inevitable alienated
Chasing that A and want to save time? Grammarly makes editing one click simpler. We can help make complex rewrites and nuanced word choices quick and easy. Like, really easy. 74% of students say that Grammarly saves them over 1 hour a week. Now your all-nighters don't have to go all night. And you can send off that paper with Grammarly. Better writing made one click simpler.
What is Outplay? You play and it records. You can choose exactly what you want it to record, whether it be kills, assists, deaths, wins, just the action, which saves you a lot of recording space. And it's all neatly organized, which saves you time too. The list of games is huge. Just to mention a few, it works with games like Valorant, Apex, Splitgate, Rocket League, Dota 2, the list goes on. You can record the whole session or match, so you have that option too. There's an inbuilt editor so you can make quick clips and share them directly to social media or Discord friends. And you know what's even more convenient? You can do all of this while you're still in the game. I can't find a reason not to use this. You can download Outplayed for free.
Just said to ourselves, okay, if we could redesign Jak and Daxter for what we want and completely ignore what anybody else might like, what would it look like? And Jak became a little bit harder core.
The open world GTA stuff is a glaringly weird way to go. The risks in this approach are obvious. The inevitable alienated fans of the first game, and the uncertainty of grabbing new ones. One might assume it'd be a total disaster, but as far as the game itself goes, well, I'm gonna say what I think Jason Rubin has been waiting to hear for years.
Did you like it or not like it, actually, if the caller's still on the line?
He is not.
Oh.
I really, really liked it. You'd think everything I said about them taking Jak and harshening the tone of the world would just add to the crisis of identity the first game suffered from. Just piling more stuff on top, and yeah, it would seem that way at first. But it does become something unique in its own right. It's added so much that it comes full circle back around to being something wholly original. Maybe not for the mainstream, but at least for yours truly. I think Jak 1 doesn't get enough credit for its technical achievements and core gameplay, but let's face it, there are a lot of games like Jak 1, there aren't many games like Jak 2. There aren't that many 3D platformer, GTA-styled open-world city post-apocalyptic games about overthrowing the government. You get the tight jumping mechanics of Jak 1 mingling with gunplay, which brings the depth of the combat up to speed with the depth of the platforming. Add vehicle jacking on the fly, a hoverboard you can get out at any time, a series of interesting plot-relevant scenarios to get put in, a grim but atmospheric world, and you really have a platformer here like no other. There are few games that go this all out on so much different stuff conceptually, and I kinda love it. In a way, back in the day, Jak 2 became the perfect stepping stone for a younger gamer like me, from the more light-hearted stuff to the more mature adult games I'd be playing years later. Being thrown into this dangerous world with unpleasant people, navigating tougher challenges and characters dealing with loss, overcoming more than just goofy villains, it was really exciting and thrilling for me. Jak 2 is ambitious in how it tries to create this huge plot and new lore with a big cast of characters, and I think it does struggle a little.
Don't forget to ask
Everything's cool.
Nobody panic.
A lot of this comes from how punchy and quick the cutscenes are. They're snappy and the direction is a cut above most other games, but everything is rattled off so quick, it's hard to always know what everything means or who everyone is. But the basics become apparent pretty quick, and the setup of this game is honestly one of my favorite things about it. Jak and Daxter are transported to a mysterious futuristic city. It's the future. Might as well just get that out of the way. Jak is captured and used as an experiment that gives him dangerous powers, but eventually he escapes into the city, where on the one hand there's the tyrannical Praxis and the Crimson Guard, who rule with an iron fist, and on the outside of the city walls the incoming menace of the savage metalhead creatures. Jak is in opposition to both parties, who themselves are in opposition to each other too.
Your precious city will pay the price.
He's toying with us! Let me lead an assault on the nest before it's too late! I can take him!
Patience, Commander.
You then have more neutral parties, like Crew, one of the best characters in the series.
The Underground will take anyone with a pulse these days. And what we have here, the Shadows mascot of the month.
A crime lord working for his own gain at everyone's expense. Then you have the Underground working to overthrow Praxis, and they mingle with other parties who work for the establishment who don't necessarily like Praxis but also see the importance in getting rid of the metalheads. And as Jak, you're basically this loose cannon thrown into the story and its world out of nowhere, and you have to navigate all these different players, and it's daunting but empowering to get to cause chaos and undermine the status quo. Contextually, this also makes every mission feel like it's having you work towards a goal, impacting either Praxis or the metalheads, or serving as a way to curry favor with someone for information, or the bare minimum get some kind of upgrade that feels like a more personal reward than a shiny ball 1 out of 100. Even when the context does get a little shaky, do I prefer the missions here to herding cows? Yeah, I do. The way Jak 2 plays with the updated setting and changes to the characters from Game 1 is actually quite clever and consistent with the universe as a whole. It doesn't totally disregard Jak 1. Jak 1's world feeds into this one nicely. In fact, I made a list of ways that it does. Jak's voice. Unlike some games that might try and not acknowledge that their protagonist used to be silent, Jak 2 makes that a very canon aspect of Jak's character in the first game.
Say something! Just this once!
And that's not where
Every year for 6 days only, gamers just like you get a chance to subscribe to Buff and get a free 1-month premium subscription. Here's what you need to know. Buff is a free app that rewards you for playing the games you love and already play. And the fact that you're here watching this video means your timing is impeccable. Because here's the best part. When you sign up during the 6-day event and get your premium subscription, you get 50 extra points, 50% gaming boost, access to premium items, and special pricing on items in the Buff Marketplace. You can't miss this. It's only 6 days, from June 29th to July 4th. Click below to sign up for your free Buff account and claim your 1 month of premium subscription.
I met Bill Maher at Koi Sushi Bar, La Cienega, Hollywood, LA. Hey Bill, can I buy you a drink? I don't drink, smart guy. But can I offer you a pot brownie? I'm there with the best and funniest political commentator on the planet. A true genius, we can all say. He can do it all on THC. Okay? No way. A genius, I say. Cannabis activist, best, funniest political commentator on the planet. Opening monologues on current events, panelists, authors, actors, activists, journalists, pundits, and politicians too. His class, comedic show business style, and societal, political, spiritual, not religious views. This intergalactic intelligence is the brightest star, Bill Maher.
This man can bring the funny at the drop of a dime. Analytical, political, his show is real time. He's dapper, fresh, a real star, talking about the man they call Bill Maher. Now on HBO, he opens the show with a funny dialogue, and he does dog Republicans at every chance he gets. Funny as heck. Oh, but yet he's skilled but brilliant, and it pops firm but fair with a drop of hip-hop. Democrats act dumb, he calls them on it. They see they're busted, they're like, doggone it. His humor is intelligent but yet cool. I love it when he does new rules. Host a round table, opposing views. You decide whose opinion you choose. He's had stars galore appearing on the show. Here's a few, check it out. Here we go. He had Jason Alexander and Ben Affleck, Joe Biden, who's now the president, Al Gore, Al Franken. He had George Carlin when he was alive, a comedic dog.